What is good, YouTube world? It's your boy Guess Who, Mondo 1X, and I am back with another. What is good, YouTube world? It's your boy Guess Who, Mondo 1X, and I am back with another.
I'm taking trips floating through the sky like I'm Marty McFly. Went back to the year 89, back when Shorty was fine. Last message she sent wasn't mine. Yeah, she just wasted time. She ended up pregnant, started lying. Yes, trying to say it was mine.
Alright, in today's story time, I'm gonna be telling y'all about the time when I got pulled over by the police, and guess what? They didn't even find the weed. What's crazy about that whole situation was I ended up copping. How much did I have? I had a whole zip on me, a whole 28 G's, and they ain't find nothing. Not one little piece of weed, nor stem or roach, because I'm the finesse kid, you know. Before we get into the story time, you already know what to do. Show some love by liking and commenting, subscribing for more, because we got more content coming soon that you don't want to miss. So, how it all started. This all started on a Friday. This happened back in 2019. This was during the summer. Me and this girl was chilling, and we was like, we need to get some weed. And our plug was our old coworker. He stayed like deep in Concord. If you live in Charlotte and you know the Concord area, you know the police are very strict out there. We decided like, all right, you know what, we need some weed, so let's go ahead and go cop from him, because we used to work a job together. It was a joint called US Subs. It was a pretty good job though, I ain't gonna lie. Our manager was cool. He used to smoke at work. He used to serve us weed. You know, it was lit. Like, we used to take turns going out back smoking. It was one day he was just like, you know what, we're gonna be slow. If y'all want to, y'all can go hotbox the freezer. We smoked in the freezer. I'm telling you, that job was lit. I appreciate you, Chopper. You the guy. To get back into the stories, we driving. At the time, I was driving a 2001 Honda Accord. You know, I think it was my right headlight was out. So, you know, we pull up on the manager. We made it there without, you know, any police seeing us, anything like that. So he was like, y'all trying to smoke since y'all here? You know, we said yeah. So, you know, we all sat down, we all smoking, we all rolled up, big session, big blunts. So, you know, we smoking big or whatever. So then it comes down when it's time to leave. Whenever you smoke in a house in one room and it's like more than one blunt, you're 9 times out of 10 you're bound to smell like weed, and it's gonna be strong too. We smell like weed. We smell like weed. Then on top of that, I did have weed on me. So we get in the car. The first thing I think is we're in Concord. So guess what I gotta do? Put the weed up. Now my spot was exclusive. I had exclusive car spots. Whenever I got my car searched and I had the weed in the spot, I never got caught. That spot, at the time, I was driving a 2001 Honda Accord. So it's 2 spots I had in that car. It was one spot by the gas pedal, and it was actually in the sunroof too. So that night, I actually put it in the sunroof. The bag like this, I literally just threw it up there. And I pulled the sunroof cover up a little bit, not close it all the way. Cause I mean, this don't get stuck up there. So and on top of that, you can actually get your hand up there. Let me go back a little bit so that way we can get a better understanding. So when we left the coworker crib, I probably had about a zip on me. So when we was leaving, I put it in the sunroof. So exactly how I did it was I pulled the sunroof halfway back, and I had it was like in a black bag, and I just slid the bag right on top of the sunroof. You get what I'm saying? Like in between the sunroof and the sunroof cover, I had it in between there because I could actually, you know, fit my hand in there, you know, to grab my weed bag too. So yeah, I had the weed up there. So, you know, we drove through Concord. We were driving down the road, and then I remember seeing him in the parking lot. I was like, damn, I already know I'm about to get pulled over. Like I said, Concord police are really strict. So if they see you with a headlight, tail light, anything, they're gonna pull you over regardless. That's just how they are. We almost made it out of Concord, but then I seen this police in the parking lot. He was type, not seen type, but I seen him. So the moment we drove past that parking lot, he comes straight on out, turned the lights on. I was like, dang it. So he pulled us over. I told the girl I was like, don't even worry about that. I got this, cause you know they not gonna find that. She was scared it's gonna find it, cause I mean when you think about it, it'd be the most odd spots that you wouldn't think about. Like whenever you stash something, you gotta think of odd spots that you wouldn't even think of. And she felt like the spot I was using was weak. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna prove to you. So you know, First thing they said when they came up to the window was, "It smell like weed in here. It smell like weed in here." I was like, dang. I was like, "Do it?" It's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Did you smoke in here?" I'm like, "No." And I told him the truth. I'm like, we came back from the close crib and we just smoked up there. Cause like I said, considering that we all had smoke in the crib, like we all had blunts, that smell was strong. Like we got about the car. And then he was like, "You already know what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to search the car." I was like, "Oh, well," and we don't have nothing. He was like, "Well, we're still gonna have to search." I'm like, "All right, you ain't gonna find nothing." That's what I was thinking in my mind. Like, we ain't gonna find nothing. Whenever it smell like weed, they gotta search the car. If you say no, then it's gonna be a bigger deal. So I was just like, "Yeah, you can go to search it because they ain't gonna find nothing anyway. Why would I make more trouble from nothing?" He had his other 2 officers come. He was search through everything: boxes, book bags, jackets. Like lifting under the rugs. If I even had food in there, they'd probably try to dig through the rice. So whatever I'm eating. If I got a pizza, they're gonna probably lift the cheese up, see if there's any weed under that. He just kept searching, and eventually he was like, "All right, we don't see nothing." It was like, "Dang, but it still smells like weed." I was like, "Well, we just came from a big session, but it's been about 2 hours since we smoked, so I'm pretty sure our highs are going." So then I was like, they was like, "All right, but you need to get that headlight fixed because if a police is having a bad day, pull you over, then it may not be so smooth." Then after they finished searching, I'm like, "You know what? Since y'all wanna pull me over, I got something for y'all." I actually have the headlight if y'all want to try to change it, because I don't know how to do it. I changed the other one, but then that one I couldn't change because it was like a lot of stuff that's kind of blocking it. I know I changed headlights too, so if you need your headlight changed, I might be able to look out for you. Since y'all did put me over, y'all mind trying to help me out, And they actually tried, they actually went to work, they all kind of got hands-on trying to change the headlight out. Because I know how to change headlights, but I couldn't change that one because it was like a lot of stuff right there that was kind of blocking it. So they couldn't do it either. So after they tried to change the headlight, they had to make another slick comment on, "Oh, well, next time you do this, you might we might try to charge you with DWI, driving while impaired." I'm like, we're not high no more though. Like, I can see if we're like high. Like, you can't test us on being high. You gonna test us on being drunk, not being high. So it ain't like you can test us on weed. Only thing y'all can do is give us a drug test, but we sits in the system for more than 2 weeks, so it's just like you don't even know if I'm really high right now or not. You just smell the weed. And it was like, "Well, there's nothing much I can do here. I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all have a nice night." Yeah, that was my story time on my first time. Not my first time. That was my story time on being pulled over by the police, but them not finding my weed. Cause guess what I did right after they left? I checked the weed just to be sure it was there. You gotta think about it, like, whenever you riding with a good portion of weed, you gotta have a good stash. Like, you can't just have something slight, like under the seat or in the glove department. You can't do nothing so easy. Like, you gotta actually have a challenge with it. There's gotta be something that they're not gonna check. So I have had a situation before where I did get caught with weed too, only because it was like an off-guard situation. Like, it wasn't like I was aware of them coming. I didn't see them coming at all. They parked like 5 spots down from me and walked down on me. And I just looked over at the window. It was just up knock too. It was already too late. I couldn't stash, what I had. I will make a story time about that, so you make sure, if you're a new subscriber, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell, because I guarantee it's going to be something you want to hear. And you already know what to do from here. Show some love by liking and comment, because it's your boy, Mono 1X, and we are out. Until next time.
I see you done switched over, Range Rover. I hop out, I'm in diamond loafers, high roller, but you still